Hey, 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 everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It is Black Women are in the building. How is everybody doing? Yes, I know. I'm just finally coming back up here because y'all do know that this channel is going to be gone. I'm working on my new channel. That's why I haven't really been up here. But it's been so much going on. It has been so much going on. So I am just going to talk about my girl. I'm going to talk about my girl, Miss Bailey. Whoo, child, child. It's been a lot. Hey, Jen Morg, how you doing? Who cooking out today? Hey, that's Mrs. Ross PN2. How are you? Y'all come on in, child, because we are going to laugh, baby. Because I am getting ready to get in some arse. Do y'all hear me? Oh, it is going down. But who cooking out today, y'all? I was supposed to have been in New York City, but I got to work tomorrow, so I didn't go. Hey, Indigo girl, how are you? Y'all come in, child. It's been a lot going on, but the girls are outside, honey. Hey, Linda Gamble. The girls are outside, and I love that for them. Do y'all hear me? I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Ooh. Fish sounds so good. You gonna make me go to the store and buy some fish. You is gonna make me go to the store and buy some fish. Jen Morg, baby. I'm getting ready to rat a tat tat tat. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? But again, y'all, the girls is outside, and whether it is long lasting or whether it is for a good time, I am here for it. Do you hear me? I am here for it, child. Oh my goodness. It has just been so much going on. Hey, Dr. Nicole, how are you? Happy July 10th to you too, sis. Okay, clock it. I'm with you on that. That's right. That is right, honey. Whew. Yes. But it is so hot out here. But it's crazy because it's hot out here and I have my air on, but I get so cold. And I'm going through menopause right now. So my temperatures go up and down, up and down, up and down. And I had to cut this air off because I was in here freezing. My dog looked at me like, what the hell are you doing? I said, baby, I had to cut it off. I'm going to cut it back on, though. You'll be good. Just chill out. But y'all know how I do. I am getting ready to start this live now, baby, because I got some things to say. Do you hear me? So everything said is alleged, and in my opinion, and for entertainment and fair use purposes only. Y'all do know that this page is not monetized. So if y'all do want to give, my Venmo and my Cash App is located going across the screen. But y'all already know I'm just here for y'all. So whether you give or not, just being here is enough for me. Okay. So y'all already see my caption, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, honey. The girls are outside. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? The girls are outside and they ain't playing. They is not playing. 2025 is the year for retribution. 2025 is the year of the girls. 2025 is the year of we are not taking any more of your shit. And we are going to do what we want to do. And who is the next that stepped up to the goddamn stage? Y'all already know who stepped up to the stage, baby. In all her glory, in all that beautifulness, in all that I could care less about a mother effer. I'm going to do me. Y'all already know. Miss Holly Bailey. Baby, when I tell y'all she shut down the goddamn internet, hunty, shut it down as she should. As she should. Let me tell y'all something. That girl been going through. When she was with that boy, she was going through. But like I said before, I gave her grace. And I didn't come with the I told you so. You know why? Because this was something that she had to go through. She had her baby, and this was something that she had to go through. She had to go through it so that she can see the signs and not make the same mistakes, right? But again, I gave her grace because we don't give a lot of Black women grace, and she deserved grace, right? But we all knew, the aunties, we knew that that boy wasn't ish. We knew he wasn't ish. And I didn't even know who he was till she got with him. But I'm going to tell you when I realized that he wasn't ish. When she was doing her press run for The Little Mermaid and he could not hold his composure, that boy went off. He let the world know how jealous he was of her. Hey, sweetie. He let the world know how jealous he was of her, how jealous he was of her co-workers. And that right there, I said, oh, he's going to be a problem. I said, that boy is going to be a thorn in her side. And guess what? He was. But not only was he a thorn in her side, you know, people was like, yeah, well, she stayed and he didn't send, you know, they going through their little custody thing, right? And she went to the courts. But I'm going to get to that a little bit later. So, you know, people's like, oh, she stayed and she that. You have to understand this was a young girl. This is a young girl. Holly wasn't 35, 40. In her early 20s, she just turned 25. So we're talking about a young girl in her early 20s, her first real boyfriend, in love, gets pregnant by him. Y'all, those of us that have children, you know your emotions are all over the place. And he weaponized that against her. He weaponized that against her. I'm going to tell you exactly what I seen. I seen someone that will push her to the brink, someone that was pushing her to the edge. And when she got to the edge, he would document it. He would document it. He was doing things on purpose because his whole goal was to use her. And I'm going to get to that right there. His whole goal was to use her, but was to also humble her because he was jealous of her. Now, when I say to use her, yeah, he's a successful streamer on the internet. On the internet. Again, the key words are on the internet. She is successful on the internet and off the internet. When she go overseas and stuff, people know her for her works and who she is. That wasn't the same with him. See, he needed her to get into the spaces that he always dreamed of, but had no access to. Come on now. We ain't never seen him at no Grammys. We ain't never seen him at no Rock Nation brunches, at the BET Awards, none of that stuff until he got with her. Walking red carpets and all that until he got with her. And see, I think his goal was, and this is what I think his goal was to continue to keep her on this emotional roller coaster, to have her under his grasp so that he can get every and anything he needed as far as the industry, and then drop her. And then drop her. But I'm going to tell you what was her saving grace. I'm going to tell you what was her saving grace. Her baby. Her baby. Indigo girl, there you go. Her baby was her saving grace because I think when she had Halo, something clicked. See, while she was in the midst of it, she was loving him. She was loving her relationship. So the red flags was easy not to catch. And then she was young. So being young on top of being in love and on top of being your first relationship, your first real relationship, you get caught up. But then she had her baby. And I think that her having her baby set off a fire in her. And I think she started to look at things differently, as to where he looked at it like, bam, trapped her. She ain't going nowhere now. She wants a family. She loves me. And I got her to have my baby. Shit, this gonna be a walk in the park. Oh, so he thought. Because remember, after a certain while, the relationship was over. You notice she never came to the internet and told us that the relationship was over. She never came to the internet and told us that. He did. He came to the internet and told us that the relationship was over, and then did it so disrespectfully. And she didn't utter a word. Every time he ran to the internet to rile up his gang of followers, because he knows they are unhinged. Hey, Elisa Triplet, welcome. He knows not only are they unhinged, but he knows that they don't comprehend. They don't read well. They don't think well. See, he said the internet is where he comes because that's where he has the power. And that means that he can tell them anything and they're going to run with it. They're not going to fact check. They're not going to sit back and say, wait a minute. This man just said she keeping his son away from him, but we just seen him on the stream with the son. Something ain't adding up. They're not going to say that. They're going to follow the leader. And that's what's going to get him and keep him in trouble. So back to our girl. So what happened, you notice that she just literally, she wasn't saying anything. We didn't see her. She didn't come out to speak nothing. Chef's kiss. I love that. She was getting her grown woman on. She didn't have to come to the internet and prove anything to us. Nothing. She was behind the scenes doing what she had to do to make sure her and her child is okay. And when he finally came out and said they broke up, I think they've been broken up way before then. He just must have been, he was doing stuff thinking that she would get back with him, and it was ticking him the F off because she wasn't falling for it. She was not falling for it. Her mind was made up. Her mind was made up that she was no longer going to sit there and take his abuse any longer. All right. So now here we go. Here we go. Buckle up, buttercup. Here we go. So after he came out and said that they were no longer together, hey, Sandra P. After that, we started seeing the spiral. We started seeing the spiral. And remember, even when the spiral and everything is going on, she still ain't saying nothing. She's still silent. She's not saying anything. I know she learned from the best. Mrs. Beyonce knows. She's not saying anything. Just taking care of her baby and handling business. Right? Then we see that the rumor that was started by DJ Wacademics stating that she was in another country with Brent Fires. Now, mind you, this is for Mother's Day. Exactly, Indigo Girl. Exactly. He just wanted a content baby. That's it. That is all. So DJ Wacademic started the rumor that she was with Brent Fires, right? The dummy of a baby father, because he was in on it, did what he does best. Hey, Miss Cheryl. He did what he does best, and that was try to disturb her peace. Because y'all, she's quiet. She ain't saying nothing and she's paying him no mind. Tried to disturb her peace. Sent her all that information, the nastiest text message. Yeah, you would have never in there and this and that. And I'm going to get to that in a minute too. And even in her reply back to him, I am not. I'm here with my sister and Charmaine. And I have Halo with me. I would never do that. Why are you bothering me? Can you leave me alone? I'm trying to enjoy my Mother's Day. That is it. That is all. Right? But before that, remember the spectacle he did when the Met Gala came up? So now we getting to put two and two together once the court documents came out. Once she went to court and filed, then those of us with a brain, those of us who are grown, men and women, because I see some grown men coming out talking about it too, and they pulling his card. But once us grown people see what was going on, we knew two and two made four. But see, he think fat meat ain't greasy. So then we realized that, wait a minute, wait a whole damn minute. You broke into this girl's house and took a picture of her bed and talk about, I know what you've been on. Sir, didn't you just tell us months ago that you left her and her head was trash? So why are you breaking into her home? Wait a minute, hold on, sir. Now you sending her text messages about her being with Brent Fires. So that's what we doing. We listening to DJ Academics, a big fat liar who just sits in his basement and gossips all day, looking like his sit-down ass stink. We just listen to DJ Academics, a big fat funky woman hater that all he does is argue with women. But when Saucy Santana wanted to catch the fade with him, he started crying. TDE right now got him in a chokehold. And TDE, ain't that funny that her new boyfriend is a producer that produced some things for Kendrick Lamar, who was down with TDE. But anyway, so that's what we're doing. We're going to listen to DJ Academics. Indigo Girl, you know I'm getting to that. We're going to listen to DJ Academics with all this bull ass, and we know that he is just the lame of the internet and would never step to a man, never steps to a man, but got all this smoke for women. Okay, so during all this, we find out that not only did you break into this girl's house, not only was you harassing this girl and everything, but baby, you wasn't even helping her financially take care of your son, but you up here screaming how you paid $80,000 to fly on a plane, on a jet to Miami, and how you made $12 million on one of your last threads with your son, but you don't help this woman financially. We come to find out that not only were you not helping her financially, you were putting hands on her. Circle of life, Sandra P. That's what it is. You were also putting hands on her. Sir, are you cool? Not only that, now we find out that all that, hey TNTG mom, how are you? Now we find out that, sir, you are not the doting father that you run to the internet and claim to be. We have now found out that you don't even come and get your son. You always had access to your son, sir. But see, us grown folks realize that the access to her was denied. You always had access to your son, but the access to her was denied. And now you're spiraling. See, when a breakup happens, the one who is the loudest is the one who can't handle it. I've always realized that the one who is the loudest is the one that is going through and the one that can't handle it. So now we find out not only that, but that, sir, when you was coming to the internet and telling your flunky followers that she was not letting you see your son, you just wasn't going to get your son, sir. You was telling her no. You was telling her no. You wasn't coming to pick up that baby. You wasn't coming to get him. And when they were sick, we gonna get on that. When they were sick, hey, Bridget J, when they were sick and you drove them 2 hours to her home, demanding to come in and see that baby and take him downstairs and she stay upstairs, who the hell do you think you are? Number one, sir, that's her home. Number two, you didn't have the right to just pop up just because you the baby daddy. See, that's why your ass is in court now. Because we also learned that she has asked you time and time and time and time again to sit down and make a co-parenting schedule. But you refused. Hey, Cece, you refused. You said because you should be able to come and see your child whenever you want. Sir, it doesn't work that way when you co-parent. It doesn't work that way when you co-parent. And it doesn't work that way, especially when you co-parent with another parent that also works. See, you can work whenever you want to. This girl has casting calls. She has to be in the studio to make music. She's an actress as well as a singer. So her schedule is crazy. That's why you need a schedule, sir. But you decided not to do that. You said no. You said no because you felt that you should be able to pop up when you want to. And you said no, you wasn't going to court because your power is on the internet. So you came to the internet and thought that you can bully her into letting you pop up whenever you wanted to. And she said, I got something for that ass. So she went to court. Now she went to court. She went to court. And in the process of her being in court and the process of you knowing that she has a TRO on you because, oh yeah, you can try to front for the people that don't know no better when you with that racist guy, what's his name, Ross somebody, when you were with him and you were with the other guy and trying to act like, allegedly, in my opinion, when you tried to act like that you didn't know about that TRO, you knew, sir. You knew, sir. They make sure that you know. But see, your followers are just how and where you want them. Slow. It's a bunch of kids following you. A bunch of kids and a bunch of dusty older guys that live through you. And a lot of pick-me-sha girls who I feel so sorry for because they're so male-centered. And they go against their own interests. But anyway, hey, wait, hold on. Let me see how can I say your name? I'ma just say Than. Hey, Than. So, getting back to this. So you already knew about all this stuff that was going on. I'm gonna tell you where you messed up again, sir. During this time, you still didn't go and see your son. Not only did you not go and see your son, you waited till a couple of days before she was to leave to go to Italy and film her movie with the baby to put in your motion. You think the judges is dumb? You think the judge is one of your YouTube followers, sir? You think the judge is one of your Twitch followers, sir? No, They not new to this. The judge was true to this. You did exactly what she put inside of her documents. You did exactly what she put inside of her documents, where she said that you are not only financially abusive, but you would try to stop her money. And you always do something whenever she has something going on. And you just proved her point right there. You just proved her. Oh, Indigo girl, you already know it, babe. You already know it. You just proved her point right there, sir. You proved it. You proved it. And the judge saw through it. And you know what the judge said? Denied. She's going to Italy. She's taking the baby and we will revisit this. So now, y'all, let's fast forward. So now he got the people in shambles. He got his little stinking followers in shambles. He got the little male-centered girls in shambles. He got the big dusties in shambles that are living through him. And guess what this young lady is doing? Being silent and living her life. Being silent and living her life while he is ignoring the lawyers to set up a a schedule to see his son. Now, mind you, you got his little dummies in the back saying, well, why would he do that? It's only for 6 hours. 6 hours is better than no hours. And if you really love your son the way that you do, and you want to see him and you want to be with him, and he is your pride and joy, if the judge would have said 1 hour, you would have hopped on it. Because see, now we're trying to impress the judge. We're not trying to impress YouTube followers. And during all of this, and doing all of this young lady was still quiet. Still quiet. He's all over. He's this way, that way, that way. But then he throws in there his own motion. And this text messages from 2022 and 2024. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing about that. I said, the people, the lawyers who he got, they're not helping him at all. Hey, Journeyology to the root. The lawyers aren't helping him at all. In fact, the lawyers are just taking his money. I think the lawyers don't like him because I'm no lawyer. But had he shown me those messages, I would have told him, you will not put that into evidence. We're not doing that, sir. Sir, we are not putting that into evidence. And you know why I would have told him we wasn't putting his messages into evidence? Because everything his messages had of her talking to him didn't make her look bad. It further shined the light on everything she was saying. And the people saying, well, she wasn't pregnant during that time, so it wasn't PPD. There's something called reactive abuse, honey. And that means I'm poking you, I'm smacking you, I'm hitting you, I'm disrespecting you, I'm talking nasty and salacious to you. I am tearing your ass down. And when you get down there to the goddamn ground, almost to hell, and finally go into your rage, I'm looking at you like you crazy and saying, what did I do? I ain't do nothing. See, you crazy. You crazy. Oh my God. What is you doing? Oh, you nuts. But see, like I said, his lawyers, they can't care because ain't no way in the world that I would have let him put that stuff up there and send it to the judge. But look at it like this, y'all. I'm going to give y'all something else about that. See, he think he's smarter than the average bear. He think he's slick, but you can't be slick to a can of oil. He didn't really put that out there just to give it to the judge. He put that out there because he couldn't speak her name. And he knew that because he couldn't speak her name, that he couldn't put the messages out. So what better way to do than to take those messages to court so that they can be put on the court documents so that his followers can see it and they can further try to humiliate and drag her. That's what that was. Yep, Indigo girl, yep. That's what that was. He just wanted to further humiliate her and have his followers drag her while simultaneously acting like, but I tried to protect her image. No, you didn't, sir. You tried to drag her and tear down her image from the day that you met her. But see, we serve an awesome God, and God knew what she didn't. God knew what she didn't. God knew what she didn't. Yep, DC. And she was also going through all the racial comments of the people thinking that she shouldn't have been a Little Mermaid, while at the same time, her partner was her biggest ops. He was her biggest op, and she couldn't see it then because, again, she was young, she was in love. She was young and she was in love, and that's why I give her grace. That's why I give her grace. So now you put those messages out. But again, and I bring it back to the adults, the grown men and women that seen exactly what he was doing and what he was trying to do. We didn't fall for the okie doke. We seen a young woman crying for help. You love your son so much. You love your son so much that when she was crying for help, you wouldn't help her. You wouldn't even get your child. You just let her go into her manic depression. You just let her continue to be depressed. You just continue to beat her down into the ground. You just continue to lead her on. You continue to date women while you was pregnant and let her know about it. You continued to try to get into her mind and break her to the point of no return, but God had other plans. God had other plans, y'all. God have other plans. Indigo girl, you are correct. So as you're doing this, while you're doing all these things, even though she's going through, even though she is going through and it is hurting her, because you better believe was promising her that he would be with her and he would be a fan of her. When she was thinking about deleting the baby, that's because she didn't want to be a single mother and she didn't want to deal with him. She already seen what was going on. She finally figured it out, but she was having a baby. And he came, you better believe, I'm 99.99% sure. He came, he talked her out of it because he wanted a content baby. He wanted a baby that was going to make him money. And he promised her that he would be a family with her. And she believed him because she loved him. Hey, Nikki News. She believed him because she loved him. And again, she wanted her family. So she didn't delete it. And guess what? He did the opposite of everything he said he was going to do. He did the total opposite. So he brought those messages to the judge. Not only because he thought the judge was going to be on his side, because a person with a brain, which also was the judge, who had more than likely been through some shit, knew exactly what was going on. But on the other side of the coin, it had to be put into evidence, which he knew that and knew that it was going to be out there for his unhinged followers. Now let's fast forward. Let's fast forward, you guys. So now our girl is in Italy and they are literally giving so much praise to her with this film. They are saying like she is a natural, like they say she is ace in her character. And she is with that fine, fine man from Bridgerton. Lord have mercy. That man ain't got to be so fine. That shit need to be a god. That man's fineness need to be studied, right? So anyway, and we already know how her child's father is. He's jealous. He said she was cheating because she kissed her coworker in a movie. He said kissing a coworker in a movie or having a relationship with a coworker in a movie on a script is cheating. So we already see the mental gymnastics when it comes to him. So now our girl is in Italy. She's filming. She got her baby because the judge seen through his shit and extended her TRO. So now she's in Italy, extended her TRO, and the baby can come with her. Boy, you sit down. And we're just giving you a restraining order just because for real, she had one first. It's been extended. Why the hell would you want a restraining order from somebody that don't even want to be around your ass anyway? But I digress. Hey, Paula, happy 4th. So, our girl is in Italy, y'all. And guess who wants to come to Italy? Guess who wants to come to Italy? Her baby daddy. Now, y'all already know. Y'all already know. It's shit with that. But our girl is on her healing journey. Our girl is on her healing journey. And she don't care because all she wants is for him to be active in his son's life. Just don't think you can pop up on me when you want to, because it don't work that way. You have to have a schedule, right? Okay. So now he comes to Italy. OMG. With his mammy, and an entourage of people. Lord, he's just making this case so easy for her. You come to Italy with the entourage of people. One of them is the girl India who you supposedly messing with, your mama. You wanted your mama to supervise the visits. The judge said no. She's not neutral. She is not neutral at all. You had time to get someone to supervise the visits, you didn't. Then you found a therapist. The judge said, we can't have no therapist supervise the visits. Y'all so busy calling her bitter, but she is the one that paid her nanny and her security so that you can see your son, so that you can have somebody to supervise them visits. You were so busy thinking about everything else that you didn't take the time to find someone way beforehand to supervise your visits. But these people again want to call this young woman bitter when she is the one that put up her people to supervise the visits so that your ass and your mama can see your baby. And then another thing that people talking about, oh, she don't want the mama to see the baby. She wrong. And that's what I mean by his followers are slow. And now I get it why he comes to the internet and can tell them anything. That woman never said she didn't want his mother to see the baby. She said she didn't want his mother to supervise, which is rightfully so. She's not partial. She's not neutral. And yes, she is, Indigo Girl. She is not neutral. Your mama is not neutral. So no, she cannot supervise the visit. So again, this girl paid out of her own pocket so that you can see your child. That's not bitter, because guess what? Me, I would have said no. No, 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 no. You ain't find nobody. That shit is on you. Yeah, because you're not going to keep playing with me. Yeah, she's very much part of the problem, Journeyology. Very much part of the problem. But look, wait a minute, Journeyology. I'm Journeyology, baby. You 10 steps ahead of me, baby. That is it. So he only went to, I don't care what nobody say, like Journeyology just said. He only went to Paris, exactly, because he only wanted to see him. No, but Journeyology, I'm going to get deeper than that. I'm going to get deeper than that, honey. Listen to me and listen to me good. All the people, all the smart people gather around. Listen to me and listen to me good. Do y'all really think that Holly popping out with her new man was the first time that DDG knew about that man? Let me put y'all up on game. He been knew about her man. He just didn't know who her man was. See, he blamed Brent Fayez, but Brent wasn't the culprit. Brent wasn't the one. So he had to know that somebody was in the picture. Y'all think him popping up to her house 3 hours earlier than he was supposed to bring Halo back, and then breaking in and then taking a picture of her bed was by coincidence? No. He popped up 3 hours earlier than he was supposed to be there because he thought he would be able to catch her with her man. That's what that was about. He been knew about that guy. He been knew about him. Now I'm going to get deeper with this. Y'all really think he only came to Italy because he wanted to see his son? Really? Well, I'm going to put y'all up on game. See, the grown people already know this. But if any of you bushwashers are out there, that's his fans, I'm going to put y'all up on game. He didn't go to Italy to see Halo. He went to Italy to see if he can see Haley and her man. See, Haley and her man was at the Beyonce concert in Paris. Haley and her man was also at the Kendrick Lamar concert here in Charlotte. Journeyology. I think they broke up sooner than that. Journeyology. Listen to what I'm putting down, baby. They broke up sooner than that. He just came to the internet in November and told it. Oh, they broke up sooner than that, honey. But wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. See, people already seen them out and about. People were making posts on Instagram and stuff saying, oh, we seen her. She's at the concert with some tall, nice looking guy with locks. Y'all think he didn't see that? Y'all think he didn't know that she had somebody? Him breaking into her house and him accusing Brent Fayez, that wasn't a coincidence. That wasn't by just out of the blue. That's because he knew she had someone, he just didn't know who. So what better way to find out or to try to catch up because he doesn't know this man than to go to Italy to see his son? Because they was just in Paris. Him and Holly was just in Paris. Him and Haley was just in Paris. So now he goes to Paris. And I'm going to tell you how I also know that this wasn't about Halo. You have court-ordered visitations, which are also supervised. And you bring in friends. This should be a time where you just bonding one-on-one with your child. Just one-on-one with your child. You, your child, and your mama. I don't even want to do nothing after this. I may stream a little bit, but I'll catch y'all when I come back to the States. I'm just going to, spend this time. All my focus is going to be on him for these 3 days. All my focus. T52 mama, you better say it. All my focus is just going to be on him for these 3 days that I got. I only got this many hours each day. My focus is going to be on him. Oh, no. You bring India love. Hey, Nanny of the Maroons, happy Friday. You bring India love. You bring the Cinco guy with the girl Lala, who you also used to mess with. How ironic. You bring all these people. You bring these people with you to Italy where you're supposed to come and see your son. No, you wanted to disrupt that woman's spirit. You wanted to disrupt her spirit. You wanted to see if you can knock her off of her game. But you so dumb, you ain't even realize she already checked out from your ass. She already checked out. She don't give a fuck. She doesn't care. She checked out, sir. She checked out. So, like clockwork, and look what's crazier than that. You had the nerve to ask the judge, could she be there? Huh? Could Holly be there? Why would you want her there? Why would she have to be there? Oh, because you thought her being there would stop anything that was going on with her and her man. The judge said, denied. Denied, no, she can't be there. This is time for you and your child. But like a moth to a flame, TMZ with they messy asses, what they do? Boom! Bomb was dropped. Who do we see but our girl on a boat? Looking fine as she want to look. Body banging. Looking good. Beautiful, because I think she's the prettiest little thing. With her fine ass man, honey. That man was putting that suntan all on her body. Hey, the doll. That man was putting that suntan lotion all over her body. Giving kisses to the missus. She just looked at peace. And what's so crazy, y'all, I seen it. I said, wait a minute. I said, I know this young man. I said, I'm telling y'all, I know him. And I called my cousin. I was like, listen to this. She was like, yep. And I'm going to tell you why I already knew him. I'm a hip hop head, y'all. When I tell y'all I'm a hip hop head, I'm a hip hop head. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? A hip hop junkie. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my R&B. I love my classical music. I love my jazz. I love all of that. But when I tell you I am a hip hop head, I love hip hop. From Grandmaster Flash all the way up until now. I just love hip hop. So when I listen to songs, I go kind of deep. I be looking like, okay, oh my God, who wrote this? Who produced this? And then I went into I said, oh, okay, DJ Mustard produced this. I said, okay, I know DJ Mustard, whatever, whatever. Who produced this? I said, because Luther is my shit. And as I'm looking, I said, okay, who it is? And as I go into it, I'm like, oh my God, wait a minute. This young man they say he live in Charlotte. Oh, he's from Roanoke. Oh, he young. I said, oh, this boy is getting his money. Wait a minute. He produced this one too, produced this one too. So that right there, when I seen the picture, yes, Nanny and the Maroons, when I seen the picture, I said, oh, baby. Yep, Deborah, I heard that too. Deborah, I heard that too. I said, oh, baby, OMG. I said, she got her a winner, not a chicken dinner. I said, because not only, yes, he is the dog, fine. I said, not only is he successful in the industry, he's very private. He's a private young man. His Instagram, the boy got 3 posts. He don't do the social media stuff, none of that. You can barely find a lot of stuff about him. And another thing I loved about him is when he talked about how he grew up. You could tell he has a beautiful love for his dad. He has an awesome love for his mother, but he also has a love for his stepfather. So this is also a man that doesn't mind being with a woman that already has a child, because he was also raised by a man who stepped in and gave him love, who wasn't his biological father. That his stepfather is the one that sat him down and said, asked him what did he want to do. And he was telling his stepfather what he wanted to do, like as far as beats and stuff is concerned. And his stepfather is the one that bought him the equipment he needed to get his career going. His stepfather is the one that got him what he needed to get his career going. Now, again, we're not going to throw the biological father out, because he has a love for his biological father too, still loves him, still goes and visits him. I think they live in Roanoke somewhere. But it's crazy how this young man is making these strides in hip hop as a producer, and nobody really knows him. So all the birds was coming out. Oh, she downgraded. Oh, because everything to them is money. Everything to them is money. Exactly, the dog. Everything to them is money. Oh, she downgraded. Nobody even know him. Just say y'all don't know him, young people. She definitely upgraded. Just say y'all don't know him. And upgrades is not only about money. Upgrades is also about peace. Upgrades are also about character. And so far, what I'm reading about this man, on the outside looking in, and from what I read about him and his upbringing, he's her calm in the storm. He's her peace. All this going on, you ain't see him come out and say nothing. All this going on, she's still silent. Yep, Denise, yep. She's still silent. So now everybody mad. Oh, she called the paparazzi. Oh, them pictures. No. Oh, ain't nobody checking for her. Yes, they are. Because those are not the only pictures that the paparazzi caught of her. They caught pictures of her days before as well, walking the streets of Italy. When the paparazzi want you, they gonna get you. And she's popping. She's popping. I know her haters don't want to hear that, but she's popping. She's out there filming a big movie. It's this case going on that's made national headlines. And now she's out with a new man. Yeah. She didn't have to call anybody. She didn't have to call nobody. Elisa Triplets, get out my head. She didn't have to call anybody. They was gonna send their drones out anyway. Paparazzi is notorious in Italy. Notorious. And y'all want us to believe that she called paparazzi and she ain't nobody. But y'all want us to believe that the paparazzi just popped up on DDG while he had Halo. And he's the real nobody. Make it make sense. But now everybody having aneurysms. Everybody blood pressure going up through the roof because she popped out with her man. And she didn't even pop out with her man and let people see it. Because again, this young man, y'all, is very, very private. Very private. Exactly, Journeyology. And him and her was just having a moment. They were together. They were having a moment. And that's her man. And that's what a man is supposed to do. But see, DVD Elemental P don't know that. He don't know that. Because he's too busy being a child. He's too busy trying to play games. And everybody not into playing games. So now you got big, fat, funky academics that look like his sit-down ass stink. You all online. Who is this? You downgraded. You supposed to get a ball. You supposed to get it. Yeah. You see, he ain't come out and say nothing else, right? Because he finally found out who that young man is. And this is for people who don't know how producing go. And I learned this from Rodney Jenkins, aka Darkchild, one of my favorite producers and songwriters. I learned this from Darkchild, y'all. Darkchild said he had a song that he produced on Britney Spears' album, right? He had a song that he produced on Britney Spears' album. I think it was her last album, the last album before all this stuff happened with her. And he said that the song that he produced for Britney Spears, it didn't get no airplay. It was not one of her most popular songs that the people played. He said that though, because that song was on her album and her album sold so many units that he was able to buy a mansion from the proceeds of that album. He said, I got a song up there that I produced that didn't even get airplay. But because of the album, DC, you know what I'm putting down. But because of the album doing so well, he got paid. So let's go back to this. And to the people saying he's a nobody and so what, and that don't mean nothing. He produced 3 of Kendrick Lamar's hits. Squabble Up, Luther, and what's my other joint? What's my other joint that he wrote? He wrote Squabble Up, he wrote Luther, and he produced Squabble Up, Luther, and what's the other one? Oh my God, that's my joint too. I always play that when I'm in the car. Anyway, y'all know where I'm getting at. He got 3 of these. 3 that he produced on that album. Do y'all know how much goddamn money? Do y'all peekaboo? There go the dog. That's my shit too. Do y'all know how much money that is? Not 1, Not two, but three bangers on that album. And then not only that, we're gonna go deeper than that. Do y'all know that he was the one that set it all up for the Super Bowl? He was the one that produced how the music was gonna go and everything on the Super Bowl. He was the one behind that. And this young man is 24. This young man is 24. This young man is 24 years old. So not only is he fine, not only is he just 1 year younger than her, not only did he have an excellent upbringing, not only do he give his stepfather so much praise, so I know he don't mind being with a woman that has children. He's also a private man. He's also a private man. So all this social media antics and all that bullshit, they're not gonna get nothing from him. Nothing. He's gonna feed them dust. He's gonna feed them dust like she's feeding them. He's going to feed them dust. Hey, Lisa. And they can't take it. That man ain't coming out, popping out, nothing. He ain't doing nothing. He just want to love on his woman. He just want to make his woman feel safe. That's all he want to do. And they can't take it. They can't take it. So now, doodle garbage is in Italy. Not only are you just in Italy acting a complete fucking fool. So now you up there arguing with the young boy Reggie. And pride comes before the fall. Because now people are starting to look at you crazy. You arguing with the young boy Reggie. Want to catch the fade. We can fight. We can do all that. And you think these judges and lawyers ain't looking at that? You think these lawyers ain't looking at that to see how we going to do the second visitation? Are you slow, sir? But see, the internet fame and the money has gone to his head. So he think he's untouchable. He think, I'm untouchable. Can't nothing happen to me. I'm this, I'm that. And that's not the case. Your baby mama already showed you that you was not that guy. That's why you going bananas now, because he cannot believe that she jumped off the emotional roller coaster and is refusing to go back. He cannot believe. Now he get to see. Now he get to see who the guy is with all of us. Now he get to see. He didn't know who he was before. He know he existed, but he didn't know who he was. Now he get to see who he is. And you better believe his stomach is in his pants. And to all the people, he don't want her. He don't want her. Men who do not want a woman, and just want to father their children, they're not breaking into your homes. Young ladies, if you are in the bushes listening and you are a fan of DDG, I'm just going to give you these little nuggets. A man who is not pressed about you or what you got going on will not be breaking into your home. A man who is not pressed about you or what you got going on will not be sending you threatening text messages, worrying about what man you are with. They are going about their business while you are going about yours. See, what he did was he brought that entourage with him thinking that was going to disrupt her life. And it didn't. It didn't. Instead, it just proved everything that she has in her documentation. It just proves everything she was saying. And he's so stupid to see that. And his mother is just as dumb because she upholds the shenanigans because it couldn't have been my son. Because you know what I would have told my son? You will not be inviting none of them girls here. This is the time we are going to spend with my grandchild. No, they cannot come. Now you stream whenever you want after that. You don't need them to stream. But no, they can't come here, son. That is not a good look. This is supposed to be about the baby. That's not a good look. But he did it because he thought that that was going to make her jealous. When in reality, he's the jealous one. He's the one that's mad. That's why all the shenanigans was going on, y'all. Come on, put your thinking caps on. That's where the shenanigans was coming from. Because he knew she had a man, but he didn't know who. And now he knows who it is. Now he knows that he's well connected in an industry that he is trying his hardest to get into. His song's going triple aluminum while she's over here with the Grammy Award winning producer. Because when Kendrick wins, they win. When Kanye wins, they win. When the Migos wins, they win. When Beyonce wins, they win. When Chloe wins, they win. And y'all wondering why I'm saying their names? It's because he produced for them too. That's why I'm saying their names. When Ty Dolla $ign wins, he wins. I'm saying their names because those are the other people that he produced for. Those are the other people that he's produced for. That young man is talented. That young man is successful. And that young man is into our girl. That young man is into our girl. And I love that for her. Because let me tell you something. Now I'm going to get kind of deep. She's been through a lot. I can tell she's been through a lot with her first relationship and having a baby and the man just shitting on you when, and then you have the people on the outside that was telling you, don't do it. But you went against it, which I understand because we're strangers on the internet and nobody is obligated to listen to a stranger on the internet. But I know in her head, sometimes she was like, damn, I should have listened. But I love the fact that she got out early. She's 25. She got out early. She knew what her worth was early. She could still be going through this emotional roller coaster and she's not. And she got out and she's healing. And healing is different for everybody. Healing looks different for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they broke up before. I think they broke up before November. They've been broke up. He just ran to the internet to say, during that time to tell us that they broke up, which he brings everything to the internet. And that girl just be calm. That girl don't even speak out. That girl don't even say, she still ain't saying nothing. The last thing she said was happy birthday to her sister because it was Chloe's birthday the other day. And the fact that this is not a random man. This is not a random man. His sister works for Beyonce as well. His sister is Beyonce's stylist. So this is not a random man. This is more than likely somebody she's been around. I guarantee you, I'm 100% sure that this is somebody she's been around before. That this is somebody she's talked to before. That this is somebody that they laughed and joked with before. That this is somebody that probably pushed up on her before. And she just didn't do it because she was committed to the father of her child. And I am 100% sure that this man more than likely was her listening ear. This was somebody who she could confide in, somebody who she could talk to, somebody who, since he don't do social media, who she can just tell like, oh my God, this is going on and that is going on. And they took into each other. This is somebody who I'm 100% sure that sees the beauty in her. Like I see the way he was looking at her on that boat, the way he was taking his pictures of her, it just, it stirred something up in me like that was my daughter, because I love to see women being loved properly. I love to see it. I love to see it. And again, even if it's just for right now, even if it's just for a short time and not a long time, at least she's getting it. At least she's getting it. But my heart, again, as a person on the outside looking in, my heart is telling me something is going to, something great is going to happen with this. And I think this is for the long haul. And I really hope so. And I hope we see wedding bells. And I hope we see an engagement, because she deserves that. Am I saying she's perfect? No. She been told us, child, I ain't perfect. I'll pop off in a minute. Yes, she said that. I ain't perfect. I will pop off in a minute. But she's also a human being. And I think she's one of the sweetest people. She just looked like she exudes sweet. She just looks like, and with her baby coming into her life, I think that just softens her up even more. She's a mama bear protecting her cub, but at the same time protecting her peace. And she realized her worth and knew that her baby father was not worth it. He wasn't worth the tears anymore. He wasn't worth the pain anymore. He was not worth none of that. And this young man came in at the right time. So people are thinking, oh, she needs to heal. She needs to sit down. She needs to work on her first. Honey, again, healing comes in many different forms. And she can work, take care of her child, be in a relationship, and heal at the same time. Who's to say that Scott isn't the one that God sent to heal her? Who's to say that he's not the one sent to heal her? So y'all would rather see her just sitting down, crying, in a corner, worrying about him. Come on now. Y'all keep moving the goalposts. Either she's bitter, nasty, and still want him, or she's happy and she's moved on. Y'all can't have both. And what I seen on that boat was a woman that was happy and who moved on. And she's living her life. And again, and I'm going to repeat this over and over and over. And she's still silent. Ain't come out, ain't say nothing. Posted her picture that her boo took of her in her bikini on Instagram. And that girl is living her life. Living her life. And to those saying, oh, she put that out there. She put that out there to get him mad. She didn't put anything out there. TMZ put that out there. TMZ is the ones that released the pictures on the day that he was supposed to get his son, the first day. And those pictures ain't even from that day. Those pictures are from the week before. So I'm going to need people to stop trying to come at this girl, stop trying to come at her character, stop trying to make her be this nasty, evil, malicious, nasty person, because she's not. She's not. And y'all just looking stupid. Y'all just looking stupid. The baby father looking stupid, out there arguing with the boy Reggie, and you supposed to be on a healing journey your damn self and trying to figure out how you can make this work with your child's mother, because you quote unquote love your son so much. No, instead, after hours, you doing in the being of the rhythm of the night in them goddamn Italy streets, looking stupid as hell. Looking dumb as hell. Want us to believe that a paparazzi ran up on you while you had halo. Tell that shit to a motherfucker that don't know any better. Tell that to a motherfucker that don't know any better. Because you was out there for how many days, and in the motherfucking open restaurants outside with the girl shaking her ass on you and everything, and ain't a paparazzi take nay goddamn picture. But now we supposed to believe that the paparazzi done somehow ran up on your ass. The paparazzi somehow ran up on you. Boy, please. Boy, please. Ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah, our girl, she's doing good. Oh, honey, let me tell you, DC, and DC, I'm glad you said that because, baby, let me tell y'all something. That song, Brave Face, that song, Brave Face, has been on repeat in my house. Do y'all hear me? Not only have that song been on repeat, I need y'all to go listen to her song, Potion. When I tell y'all, Potion has the Tamia, what can I say? It has like a Tamia feel to it, like a cute line dance feel to it. Potion is the bomb. That journeyology, say it again. Ain't no paparazzi follow you in Paris. Exactly. Exactly. So, y'all, all we could do right now is pray for our girl. Because right now, she doing her thing. Yes, it is the doll. Right now, she is doing her thing. And again, some people talk about she need to heal, she need to do that. Stop saying what she need to do. Y'all don't know what healing looks like then. Healing comes in all different forms. Healing doesn't look the same for everybody. Hey, Vanessa Lee, exactly. Healing doesn't look the same for everybody. It does not. And in the words of Miss Tina Knowles, on her picture that she took on the boat, one word she said, forward. Forwards. That is it, and that is all. Let that woman get loved on. Let her get loved on. She deserve it. She deserve it. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen is this little boy and his antics is hurting him more than it's helping him. His little minions, his fans, they hurting him more than they're helping him. All these funkies, Deshay and Funky Demics and all them doing these think pieces on their podcast looking like they ain't washed their ass or brushed their teeth in days. All that shit is doing is hurting him. It's hurting him. I hope so too, the doll. All it's doing is hurting him. So y'all, I love y'all. I thank y'all for rocking out with me. I'm going to do another live probably in a couple of weeks, but that live is going to be telling y'all what my new page is. I'm getting my page up and running. It is going to be done. It's going to be totally different than this, y'all. We are going to talk about, I'm already posting stuff on it. Y'all may come across it. Thank you, sweet tea. I'm already posting stuff on the new page, but the new page, y'all, I'm into another era. I'm pivoting, from all, I'm trying to pivot from all the nonsense, all the, just this shit kind of takes a toll on you. When you a girl's girl, thank you so much, the doll, because I'm a girl's girl. Now I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit, but I'm a girl's girl and I love to see the girlies doing good. But I'm just trying to pivot my page to where I'm doing, the new page going to be interviews. I'm going to go back home and interview some of my girlfriends that just open businesses and stuff. We're going to do recipes, cooking recipes up there and stuff. We're going to do get ready with me. We're going to have, I'm still going to do like my 7th Avenue because I love Mel. Mel is going to go wherever I go. So I'm still going to have my little 7th Avenue giveaways. I have my own products and stuff coming out. I do have an ebook. It's more like little postcards of 31-day affirmations for Black women. If y'all would like to purchase, I'm going to put it on my community wall. But it's just something that you just, you upload a PDF and then you just print them out and you just read one a day. So that has been doing well as well. It's $5 for the PDF. So again, I'll put that on my I can't even get out my community wall. But hey, Lisa Triplet, thank you so much. But yes, the new page. Hey, DC, yes, ma'am. It's going to be a new page, and the new page is just going to be awesome, and it's going to be dedicated to us. it's really going to be dedicated to us. I never did live panels up here. We're going to have live panels. I'm going to have some of my friends come in that's like in real estate and stuff, and you know, some of my cousins that are nurses and stuff, for people that want to get into nursing, want to get into real estate, people that want to open businesses and stuff. So it is going to be awesome. So that's why I haven't been up here that much. Hey, Candy. I haven't been up here that much because I just been between work and getting this page together so that, you know, I don't want to let y'all down. I just want the page to be the bomb. I just want it to be a safe space for us where, you know, we can also have our fun with the, you know, things that people consider negativity, but with the gossip and the tea, but then also have a place we can come to and, you know, kick off your shoes and unwind, because I'm going to go over here. I'm going to listen to what this person is talking about. I want to hear this song. I want to see what this person is wearing. I want to know how you make your banana pudding versus this person's banana pudding. Oh, I don't know how to cook this. Oh, she's cooking that over there. So that's what it's going to be. I'm going to be going to different restaurants, eating, telling y'all how the food tastes and everything. So it's going to be awesome, y'all. It is going to be awesome. But when I come back and do my next live here, which is going to be in a couple of weeks, I'm going to give y'all the name of the new page, and this page will be shut down. So again, I love y'all. I love y'all like a fat kid loves cake. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. Y'all could be out there eating barbecue ribs and stuff, but y'all took off a little bit of time to sit here and talk to me. I love y'all. Enjoy y'all day. Bye. Mwah.